With his take on the North Korea summit is the Heritage Foundation's Cheng. Dean, great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
This is the second nuclear summit. Take us behind the scenes. What is going on between the relationship between President Trump and Kim Jong-un? Because it's a really interesting one. What is the media missing here?
Well, I think what we have here is two very strong personalities, two very strong leaders, and each of them is maneuvering to try and get the other into a position of relative vulnerability. So President Trump obviously is playing up the economic aspect, saying to Kim, you can make your country better, you can make your country a economic powerhouse. Kim is clearly trying to say to President Trump, I could potentially give you a political win. A lot of media, a lot of coverage. Imagine if we could reach an agreement. The problem is both sides are also unwilling to move on key points, particularly the issue of what denuclearization even means.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the nut of it, because North Korea will not give up its nuclear weapons so long as the U.S. has a presence in that theater, in that regional theater. So that's the issue. They ain't going to give them up. Are we resigned to North Korea being a nuclear power at this point?
Well, I think that there are legal impacts of declaring North Korea a nuclear power, but it's a very good question. If nothing emerges out of this summit, what President Trump is going to consider his plan B. Now, the other side of that is, if nothing emerges from this summit, what is Kim going to do?
Yeah, Kim Jong-un clearly wants economic growth. He's all in on that. Watch this. Even Democrats, including former President Jimmy Carter and a group of anti-Trump progressives, they like what the president's doing. There are 18 Democrats who have signed on to a resolution to basically bring peace to the peninsula there. The president is working toward that. Alexandria Cortez supports that effort. Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. The 18 Democrats like this. And if the president walks away, Dean, with more peaceful, warming relations between South and North Korea, that's a victory.
Well, it's certainly going to make for the second best photo op, which would be President Trump and perhaps Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
That'd be interesting, right? So we'll be looking for that. And Dean, we'd love to have you back on the show. Dean Cheng of the Heritage Foundation, thank you so much for your insights. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.